everyone is pointing fingers at each other. Whose fault could it be that in the past 24 hours, 1.6 million traders were liquidated? Do you guys understand how massive this event was, guys? Right? And this is why we must bring light into this matter. Because basically half the entire population of traders in the crypto market went bye-bye. Okay? Now, with this many people who probably have PTSD now, are they even going to come back into the crypto market? Right? This, by the way, this event actually made people leave the crypto market instead of bring in, right? So that doesn't make sense to me. Well, it does. You guys see what we're talking about here? They're probably going to lure retail back in at the end of the cycle. We're not at the top, guys, right? Even though we're going through all these disasters. But wow, the actual total is likely much higher. Binance only reports 1 liquidation order per second. Guys, millions, right? Millions of traders. This is just sad because it wasn't only, they say over here, guys, that $19 billion was liquidated. No, in reality, it was from Coinburo. Justin, analysts warn the true size of the largest crypto liquidation could be up to $400 billion. What? 400, not million, but billion. $400 billion. CoinGlass says Binance API throttling only reflected 5% of liquidations during the crash. If true, that's 20x larger than the $19 billion reported, right? But remember, when we talk about leverage, guys, okay, so I would believe it's 400 billion. The reason being is because, you know why? Traders didn't actually lose 400 billion, right? Because let's say you have $100 in your account and you open a $1,000 position, right, on 10x leverage from 100, right? 10x is 1K. So your 1K position gets liquidated, but you only lose 100, which was your own money, right? The other 900 was the exchange's money. Now, big numbers make headlines, but it's not always as bad as it seems, right? Right, so it's not actually in reality 400 billion. Probably like I would say the true value was most likely $20 billion, right? If not more, to be fair, just because of what's it called, altcoins, right? Altcoins went to zero. That's why. You guys remember Terra Luna, right? And these certain coins that was in the top top 10, 20, and they flash crashed to zero. Yeah, but imagine that in a larger scale, right? Here comes Binance co-founder says users who suffered losses on the exchange can request compensation. And here comes Binance covers $283 million in user losses after its tokens depegged on Friday. But that's not enough. That's not enough, guys. They need to give back billions because that's how much they made. You guys realize this, right? They need to give back billions. Otherwise, all these exchanges need to be investigated. I'm just saying it. You guys see, when we bring truth and light to the matter, guys, exchanges will do something about it. Okay? This needs to be in the billions refunded back to the users. I'm not kidding, right? Binance CEO Richard Tang says the company will learn from what happened and is committed to doing better. No, he's not. He's truly sorry to everyone who was impacted. No, he's not sorry, guys. I'll tell you why he isn't sorry, or none of these exchanges are sorry. Because of the fact that the exchanges itself close users, you and I, out of the exchange. Basically, we get locked up while the insiders, the exchange works perfectly fine. And then everything's going down, right? All retail portfolios and trades get liquidated, but theirs doesn't, because their accounts magically works. Okay, but the rest of the trading population doesn't, right? And this didn't only happen with Binance, but Coinbase as well. And this exact mechanism has been happening for years, right? Since the dawn of time. Okay, exchanges go down at the perfect time. The flash crash happens. Okay, but their rebuttal here or excuse maybe, well, Our servers can't handle it. Are you seriously? Come on, guys. Are you serious right now? Their servers can't handle it, right? The volume or whatever. When they make billions and billions and billions of dollars annually, right? No brokerage or no stock market, right? No other markets has this issue except one, and that's the crypto market, because it's all scam. It's all scam like. I'm not even kidding, right? Next time when the black swan occurs soon, go on your exchange and try to buy $5 worth. I promise it won't even let you. Okay, and it only happens during these flash crashes, by the way, when there are wicks. Why? Because they do not want you to buy cheap, while their accounts work perfectly, by the way. That's the issue. Let there be a level playing field. That's why every damn exchange needs to be investigated. And if they don't get investigated, if there isn't justice and no savior will bring forth light, well, there will be karma, and that karma will be brought forth during the collapse, because then every exchange will collapse. I'm just saying it. But Sui, this was a coin right here, right? This is because Binance is a scam exchange. I mean, they're all scam exchanges. This is Binance and it is Coinbase, guys. They're all scam exchanges. Binance is just more scam-like than Coinbase, right? So how do we know this to be a fact? Well, look at BNB, right? Back to where it was trading before even the crash occurred. CZ says, Fudders even tried to make this sound bad, like a bad thing, right? Well, coming down here, it is a bad thing because Binance and Wintermute did and do the dumping. Every night you guys dump Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., but slowly pump BNB, right? You're just incriminating even more. Exactly, guys. So yes, justice will be brought forth. Remember, it's all on chain, right? So even if you were done dirty here, never forget it's literally on chain. That's the only positive that comes out of the situation, okay? It's on the blockchain that never sleeps and runs 24/7. Everything's tracked and traced. If they're not caught today, they will be caught in 2 years. If not 2, 5. If not 5, 10. If not, later on. At some point, they will be caught. Zero doubt. It's on chain. Never forget. That should make you sleep beautifully at night, guys. So here comes CZ doing some desperate PR damage control, right? Everyone who knows Binance is solely responsible for the market crash, but I do believe it's Binance, guys, right? Wintermute, all these exchanges are in on it, right? Which probably goes back to the big dog, BlackRock. While everything went to zero, BNB is at the same price it was before the crash. Any more doubts who did this? Exactly. So let's talk about BNB here, because there's a lot of talks that it was all Binance's fault. Well, the chart says it was. Binance Coin, BNB, the world's fourth largest cryptocurrency, is up plus 10% on the day. It is now above the October 10th 4 p.m. ET high seen before the massive crypto liquidation. The worst part, this was all driven by the whales who shorted ahead of the liquidation, and an apparent misunderstanding between China and the United States. Truly unfortunate. So basically, whales load up on shorts there. Trump announces tariffs. Okay, so then BNB falls minus 30% in under 30 minutes, and all of a sudden BNB rebounds above October 10th pre-crash high. How is that even possible? Right? I've always said this, guys. BNB is the one coin that's going to keep going higher in the cycle until it doesn't, because one day it won't. Right? The truth will be pulled from the haystack. Okay. Now, why? Because what they do is they sell their other assets, right, such as Bitcoin, ETH, and they funnel that money into BNB, right? Plus the manipulation to extract extra liquidity. Even Crypto.com says regulators should look into the exchanges that had the most liquidations in the last 24 hours. The person who's saying this, by the way, is the CEO of Crypto.com, a major cryptocurrency exchange. But not to mention, he's not safe either. No one is, I promise. in the last 24 hours and conduct a thorough review of fairness and practices. Any of them slowing down to a halt, which all of them did. I don't know if it was crypto.com, but probably all of them did. All of them. They paused retail trading. They froze your accounts. You couldn't buy even if you wanted to spot crypto. All of them must be investigated. Donald Trump, if you want to bring in a level playing field, you know what to do. Even though you created this dump. Any of them slowing down to a halt, effectively not allowing people to trade, were all traded priced correctly and in line with indexes. What's the setup for trade monitoring and AML programs? Are their internal trading teams fully Chinese walled? 20 billion in liquidations. A lot of users got hurt. The job of regulators bodies is to protect the consumers and assume market integrity. Exactly. The truth, guys, it will be brought forth into justice. Here comes. Now I don't know what this is. Backpack. Supposedly it's a all-in-one crypto wallet and exchange. They're giving some compensation here, but what they're giving back is offering 200 KFC meal vouchers to users who experience significant losses, which can be claimed through an official form. Yeah, at this point they're trolling, guys. They're trolling everyone. They just made billions, and they're gonna troll you with a KFC voucher code. Yeah, come on, guys. Like, what's going on? Investigations must take place, and they will. Donald Trump, do your thing, please. Guess who deposited $700 million to Binance before the nuke? Bingo, Wintermute, aka Wintermute. All of them need to be in prison, and investigations need to be run through. I hate every single crypto exchange with a passion. These people are all frauds from Cowboy Crypto. I agree. People are now blaming stablecoin that did this. No, it didn't, guys. It was in the charts. It was baked into the charts, right? It was exchanges and Aladdin, which ties to BlackRock. The October 11th crypto crash. What really happened? TLDR: roughly $60 to $90 million of USDE, a stablecoin supposedly, was dumped on Binance along with these other wrapped coins, exploiting a pricing flaw that valued collateral using Binance's own order book data instead of external oracles. Okay, so they're using their own data, guys, instead of another data point that actually is legit, right? The localized DPEG triggered 500 million to 1 billion forced liquidations, and then which cascaded into everyone getting liquidated, right? It was all due to this stablecoin called USDE versus USDT, right? So they sacrificed this coin basically to bring upon your liquidation, by the way, right? I know this is all BS because it was baked into the USDT dominance charts. I could guarantee that this is the excuse they're trying to blame here, right, or use. Not financial advice. Justice will be brought forth, and it will. Okay. Wow, crazy. It gets even crazier by the day. Be safe out there. Not financial advice. Please like today's videos as well. Thank you. What is that? So face? See ya.